From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker, and we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Fields this at the 19, and he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. First carry here for the Boston College rookie. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. He's got a man left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball.
Oh, my. They're faking it on their opening drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I love the aggressiveness of that call. B, aggressive. B-E, aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E in the special teams. Oh,
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
and right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and long for Mahomes. That's worthy running slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nick's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. It's Harvey straight ahead. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First down Broncos.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix now to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing again, here's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They send Mims left. On 3rd down, here's Nix. And to set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. In his 11th year, still knocking them through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another carry forward. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 42-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. At the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So first down from the 41. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up the screen. He still has room inside the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. To his back. Oh, he loses the football. And the Chiefs pick it up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit. It's set up for second down.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They give it to him again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. It will bring up third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And we do not get a third field goal of the game as we stay tied at 3-3. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Move now to the running back. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Able to get it to Franklin. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's good for Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
They'll throw again. Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Finds him over the middle. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for Broncos first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, it's Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around, more from Arrowhead on the other side. The huddle, it's second down now. Right up the gut. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the
First down throw, Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Complete on the option. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Managed that puck beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Ty Chandler to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
One last play before the break. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Inside the 35-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 36-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Nick's now to throw. That's incomplete on second down. Caleb Lohner, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. We're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 39-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Harvey once more. Keeps it moving. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Back to throw Mahomes. All the left side. And a stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
It's a
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Sanders. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long. They're going to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. He's got the first and still going past the 30. And he gets the solo inside the red zone, down at the 19. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Again, Mahomes to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Butker knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's up again. Inside the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5.
16 more yards. That's another Broncos.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up second and goal from the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. This time it's a passing play. Cut near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Hand off to the back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's the backup. First throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. the gun. It's Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They may still have two to work with in this final quarter. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. They could really use a good one here. And hey, we see how run of the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Trying down the middle with Chandler. And dodged the tackle. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
All set now, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Headed out right. Complete to Mims. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Finds him on the slant. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll try it left with Chandler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Throwing here, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, his throwaway.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be.
Take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Hey, Ridley!
Plowing up the middle. And give them about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Deep drop this time. And he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut it to a point late in this one. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Chandler now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. That's it in the hands of Franklin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that hit right at the 10 somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in the line.
2nd and 6. at the 45-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they bring him down around the 34. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Catch is made in close. And he breaks the tie. That could win in this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. They cashed in when it really mattered.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
27. Broncos 20.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. They connect on the trick play. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
Broncos first down. A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Officials signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left for 1 snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. First and 10 from the 32. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. This game is over. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.